Howdy y'all and welcome to Lax Lives. I'm Lacander and this is Lac Plays Minecraft. So today I thought we do something a little different. I've been doing a lot of building and I kind of want to go do some caving. And I did find a couple of caves. I explored one a little bit. There was another one a little closer I haven't been in yet, so we might go take a look at that one first. But to start off with, I want to look at what I've got done with the general store. So I just finished adding a chimney. And, because a lot of times these old stores like this would have a stove for people to get warm by. So I put a little stove in here with the chimney. Put some chests in, I put a counter in. I've got a couple of tools made. There's another reason why we need to go spelunking. I don't have a lot of iron over here at Trapper Town. I might have some back at the farm, but I don't have a lot here. I honestly don't think I have much there either. I don't do a lot of caving, so I don't have a lot of iron. And this is my idea. I'm gonna make up a bunch of tools. We're gonna hang them around the walls. We'll do up some leather armor, some leads, maybe a bow, sword, that kind of thing. Maybe some food. We'll hang some food. The kind of things that you'd purchase at a little town in the rough. I call it Jeb's General Store. Not that we have a Jeb, but maybe I can get tricksy and see if I can't smuggle a few villagers over here if I ever find a village. Seems to me I did find a village, but nothing close, so I don't know how that's gonna work. I am headed off here with a bunch of sticks to make torches with. I left some stumps out here in the forest for trees. Well, because I chopped down the trees and thought, it'd be kind of cool if I left some stumps here where people have been cutting down the trees. Now I think I was looking for, oh, right here we go. I was looking for clay and I stumbled across this. Although I think I've been by it before, but oh, I forgot to start my timer. I was getting pretty good at starting the timer. Oh, this is not the cave I was looking at. Is it over here? Ah, there we go. So we're going to go explore this little cave. And maybe today, while we're doing that, we can talk about... that was weird. We can talk about that article I can't seem to finish. I had finished talking about it before, but, half the video didn't record for some reason. Have I been in here before? No, this is a spawner. Ooh, we found a spawner. Sounds like a skeleton spawner. Gross. Let's see if we can't. I may just try to... here's a trick. There's a trick you can do to fight skeletons. If I do this... Well, I need to stop this water. Stop, water. They'll try to get me, but they can't, because I'm... Ooh, that one in the back might, though. Come on. You know you want to get me over here. And so they try to get you, but they can't, because... you are protected by the stone. Alright, so we got ourselves a treasure chest. Awesome. Let's take out this, oh, phew. What's really funny, you see all these arrows? If you take out the block they're on, they will fall, and they can kill you. Let's see. Sometimes, this gravel stuff can be on top of another chest, so I would like to make sure there isn't another chest hidden. Over by town, over by my farm, I mean. Oh, I just cut out the wall. Oh, I think there's some iron there too. Over by town, I kept thinking there was this spawner room like this that I had cleaned out. And one of the other guys wanted to play on the server, and so I told him he could, sit up over in one of the areas. Ooh, we got a name tag. We got another saddle. some iron horse armor. I'll take this gunpowder. Ooh, 2 saddles. We'll take the music disc, the bread. That's a lot of string. I don't think I really need it though. I guess we'll just take everything. You know what? Let's actually take everything. I'm gonna take the chest. I'm gonna take this mossy cobblestone. I keep hearing a little rattle like there's another skeleton out here. So I just thought it was a finished spawner room because it was open to the sky and I thought I'd cleared it out. And turns out, nope, I hadn't even touched it. It was covered in sand, and so the spawner was under sand, and the chests were under sand, but most of the room had been cleaned out, and so I thought I had done it, and I didn't. So he got a spawner room right next to my farm that he was able to loot because I didn't clean out the area. Silly me. Okay, you know what? I need you to stop flooding me with water while I grab this iron, please. Thank you. We'll see if we can't be really careful because I don't want to lose any more picks and stuff. And now that we got treasure on us, in fact, I should be... it must be water that I'm hearing, but it sure sounds to me like skeletons. I'm actually going to take this haul straight back to town. Isn't that exciting? We just got here and I'm already leaving. But I don't want to lose it, and you know me. I'm going to get out here and get killed and lose it all anyways, so this is not the way. This is the way. So today hopefully I can finish talking about this article that irritated me so much. So, as I talked about last week, it was gamers, no, was it? Women make up half of all gamers or something like that. I don't even remember at this point. It's been so long since I read it. And I talked a little bit about how you guys can go die in a fire. I talked a little bit about how the statistics were weird to me because they said like 46% were gamers, but really only 31% are gamers, 46% buy games. I talked a little bit about how that's about the average from my experience of statistics involving gamers in general anyways, so it wasn't really a shocking number to me. It's been that way for about the last 15 years. No. Seriously, how far away do you have to get from a creeper now? Oh, you know, what did I just do? I went all the way back to town to, yeah, I know, I'm starving. I'm eating right now. I went all the way back to town to dump off this stuff, and I didn't do it. Run! Oh, look, that one didn't go off. So, as I'm reading through this article, I'm like, okay, so you just got the wrong statistics, but whatever. That's fairly standard sloppy journalism, since nobody can seem to get their facts straight anymore. And, oh, you know what? I would like to keep my bread, please. And I'm going to put down another chest here, apparently. I'm just cleaning up a mess when I leave this town. I'm going to have to make, like, 7 trips with my donkey. I don't need the bones. You can have the flint. You can have this extra chest. I'll keep this. The iron can go in here to cook. And you can take these bricks. And then we will go find... I take my donkey, but I'm afraid he's going to run away on me. His leash keeps breaking the last few days, so I don't want to risk it. But so I'm reading through this article, and I think I talked a little bit about the gaming thing, but they talked about how now that women are making up a larger percentage of the gaming community, that games are moving away from being brutish, violent games and moving into games that require complex decision making and non-violent outcomes. And I'm like, what? Uh, Games have always been that way if you play the right games. But oh no, it's just happening now because of female gamers. They are shifting the gaming community. I know it was out here somewhere. I had to cross the river to get to it. It's gonna suck if I can't find my cave because no, it's gotta be right over here. Since I can see through the floor. It has an abandoned mine in it. I don't think oh, right here it is. I don't think we've explored one of these before. So I really wanted to get out here and show you guys this abandoned mine. And so they talked about how the landscape of video games is shifting because now there are women gamers, and so they're leaving their brutish past and moving into complex storylines and decision-making alternatives instead of there's a zombie right here somewhere, but I kind of want to hunt him down. And I'm like, no, you're wrong. Games have always had games that don't involve violence. There isn't a new genre of game, I hate to tell you. Well, no, I don't hate to tell you. You're just wrong. Oh, it must have been outside, because I just heard him start taking all that damage. No. What in the world? I can hear a zombie. I'm going to take this piece of iron. I didn't get that other iron back there, though. Where is this zombie I'm hearing? Seriously, you are outside. You're an idiot. Now you're dead. Now you're double dead, because you were a zombie. Is this where I come down in? Alright, grab this iron. And, so I started getting irritated. Games, yes, some games are violent. Some games are really violent. Some games, have no violence in them. And it's always, no, that's not true. I don't actually believe... I actually don't believe that there are any games that do not contain some kind of destruction in them, which could be termed violence. I know there's a way down in here deeper. Here we go. But anyway, so the article's starting to irritate me. I'm like, yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. Play a game sometime. And then they start talking about how now that they're women gamers, games are starting to get complex storylines. Alright, I've been playing video games forever. I mean, we're talking like early 80s starting to play video games. And even on the Atari, which was smeared shapes on a screen, there were games with storylines. Complex storylines. On the Nintendo, there were many RPGs with complex storylines. So don't pretend that it's a sudden revolution in the gaming community. All I can figure is the person writing these has only become a gamer recently, and there is a large number of shooters on the market. That must be the only thing they've ever played is shooters. And man, this cave system is huge and just keeps going down. This could be a good thing if I can keep my head together and keep safe and not get myself killed while I'm down in here. Alright, so this is an underground abandoned mine. You see these occasionally in the game. And they are... Oh, they are dangerous. Where did he go? Very dangerous. In fact, I'm gonna have to close myself in here a little bit while I will let my health regen. So then he goes on talking about so first games before women were violent, brutish games that didn't have any kind of decision-making processes or non-violent alternatives. Um, there have always been games that you can play where you can play the whole game without actually firing a single shot into people or punching anyone. So I don't know what he's talking about. And then he starts talking about how games don't have complex storylines before women gamers. So just MMOs. Just MMOs I have been playing for over 15 years. RPGs is role-playing games. They are known for complex storylines, and I've been playing those for about 20, 30, 20, I'll say 28 years, maybe 29 years, which is like my whole life. So, yeah, so there have always been games with complex storylines. There's always been games that are not violent, well, not shooting people in the face violent anyways. There's always some violence. Even Mario Brothers is violent if you consider the fact that Goombas are living things and Mario's jumping on their heads and killing them. Ooh, there's some iron. That's really handy. Ooh, here's some iron. That's really handy too. Yeah, you can see these mines. They're actually, they spawn in the game naturally. Or they generate naturally, I mean. They come with these cool little support systems, which I kind of mimicked for my mine, but I used logs. And they're usually down pretty deep. Let's see what level we're on here. We are on 35, 36. So not terribly deep. This one was closer to the surface. But this is about where you find them. 36, that's about halfway between the surface and bedrock, which is as far down as you can go. What I'm worried about, though, is... did you see that chest? Did that chest just move and look at me? I might be hallucinating. I'm pretty sure I just watched that chest. You know what? I want to make some... It's moving. I'm taking it. It's haunted. I would like to set up a minecart system, so I'm going to be taking all the track out of here, and that way I don't have to make track. Ooh, we got some... This is pretty common too, lava spillage in these things. Let's see if we can get to drain out here. So yeah, and so he's acting like, I don't know, games are mindless, bash your face against the wall before women started playing games. But when haven't women played video games? I don't... And then, so I'm like, alright, fine. So now I'm starting to get really irritated because the guy doesn't know what he's talking about. And then, oh, there's my buddy again. He's probably looking for me, wanting me to answer more questions. So then, not only did he melon seeds, I don't think we have any melons. Let's see if I can survive this madness of spelunking long enough to get out of here. Asked me if I was recording. Yes. Man, I can't remember what else he talked about in that article. It's been too many days. I really got offended, and I'm not even a woman. I really got offended by his statement in there that now that gaming is becoming popular, women are able to play because apparently women can only do popular things. In fact, you know what? I want to get... Oh, that was dumb. Did I just lose everything that was in that chest? I have no idea. I've never done that. That was dumb. I saw some... I saw some coal fly out. I hope that's all that was in it. Um, but let me look real quick. I want to get the exact quote he made, because this thing irritated me most of all. I mean, I was pretty angry that he doesn't know anything about video games anyways. Writing an article about video games and um, acting like they were mindless face mashers before women started playing. And don't get me wrong, ladies. I'm saying that women have always played video games, and that um, I don't really see the face of gaming changing all that much. Um, oh, you know what? While I'm looking for this, uh, something else he said in there I just remember was that now that more women are playing video games, they've also added in female lead characters, and then proceeded to name 2 female characters who just follow the main male character around waiting for him to help them. And I found that laughable. He did mention Tomb Raider. Lara Croft as being a strong female lead. And then he mentioned how you could play a female version of Shepard in Mass Effect 3, even though that was true of Mass Effect 1 and 2. So, it's not a new thing. He mentioned Mirror's Edge, which is actually a sequel coming out to a game. And and then he said that well, like he mentions Beyond Two Souls as well has a female lead, but technically a lot of games have main female characters. In fact, going back to the Nintendo, there are multiple games where a female has a lead, and there are major game characters who are strong females, like Samus Aran from the Metroid series, or Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. And I mean, sure, you might think that Lara Croft is just there for the sex appeal, but if you've ever actually played one of the games, she is an extremely strong female lead who is confident and skilled. And it's not just about that. In fact, I'm not even sure I like the new Tomb Raider game because they've taken away all of the smart puzzle solving and her knowledge of archaeology and stuff, and have turned it into a straight up shooter, pretty much. Oh, I hope I can find this. I hope I can find this on here. Oh, right here. Right here. This is a quote from a woman that he interviewed. "Since becoming a geek has become something to be proud of instead of something to hide, more of my female friends are becoming gamers." So women can only do things that... Okay, first off, why should I hide that I'm a geek? I don't think I've ever hidden that I was a geek. Or a nerd, or whatever term you want to use for it. But really? So women only do things if it's something that's publicly acceptable? Good to know. Good to know. So all you women that are playing video games, you're only doing it because it's something that's acceptable in society. It's not because you enjoy it. It's not because, I don't know, any other reason. Really. I mean, of course, if it wasn't for you, then, amazing games where you, I don't know, craft things and build amazing structures instead of just smashing things with your fist would never have come out. Or, all those... This is it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. So, yeah, the article just... Oh, it was so irritating me, but really? And then they talked about uh, I, they talked about said counter equals reset distracted me. They talked about how customization is something new in the game, so that you can now choose. Oh, I can't sleep because he's on the server. Um, so, and I've got to get back to my stuff before it rots. So let's see if I can make it across through here without dying, without stuff. Because I can't sleep. And who knows where my stuff is down in that cave, too. Um, anyways, we need to wrap this up. So, yeah, you talked about customization and how, that's a new thing, how you can play as female characters and customize your characters as women because, I've never played an RPG where you can make your main character female. Uh, that's never happened before. Oh no, wait, that's right. That's always happened ever since they added character customization. I don't know, back on the Nintendo when I was playing the Wizardry series and you could choose the sexier character. So you want to try that one again? Um, let's see. And then they devolve into this thing. And we might you know what? I'm just going to save the last part of the article for later because I see it a lot and it's going to be a heavy topic. In fact, you know what? I'm probably just going to start an episode of me trying to get my stuff back. So, click like if you like this episode, click subscribe to be sure and catch the next one, and I will talk to you later.